Hello, good morning. Today's on 8th of October. It's a good day. So today we just have a look on the today's gold dash daily so that we can be able to know how to align ourselves. So for today, we just look at the Forex Factory calendar so that you can be able to know what to expect or what might affect us today in terms of the forex market or how we can be able to align towards with this data. So today we had the NZD rate cuts with 55 with 50 basis points rate cut, which is a surprise of which we were expecting a rate cut of 24 basis point, but we were surprised with 50 basis points. So then we shall be having the FOMC meeting minutes for the previous mini meeting that was held last month. So we should be seeing these meetings being released today, of which they will not have much high impact as compared to the FOMC decisions meeting that was carried out there. Then, so they will have a small impact in the market, but not huge. So that's all for today. That will take place at 9 p.m. That is Kenyan time. So then, as per today, we have been able to hit an all-time high. That is gold. We have been able to hit an all-time high of around 4,000 levels and allowed 4040. It is the zone that we are in, an all-time high. So a good position that we had taken. It was around this zone. And another one I took is at this zone after the upward breakout of the Asian high. I usually tell people to look at a breakout during the Asian high. It is high probability. Then still trades are still running, and I'm targeting the zone of around at the zone of around 4600 that zone. So I'm targeting around 400 pips. So it's a good position that we took at this level, and the trade is still going up. So then, as traders or as investors, it's a good opportunity so that you can be able to know how to be able to hold, to know where to take trades and hold long term positions. So because anytime if the market may reverse to this zone, because with gold everything is possible, it can come back to that zone. And when it comes at this zone is a good position for you to be able to take a long-term trade. Long-term, I mean a trade that you can be able to hold for even a week, because we are still seeing higher highs and mostly higher highs every day. All-time highs every day. We are seeing a new week. We see an all-time high because the market is really moving on the upside and it's really, really bullish. So for me, I'm very bullish on gold, and still I can be able to add a position at this point because I had this is a good position, but at this point, the position that I'm looking to open, I will open it at the current price, just above the price. But that one I will be targeting less pips than the other one. I will be targeting 200. It's a good one. So it's a good move up to there. So we can be able to see a good push on the upside. So it's a good one. So any push on the downside is an opportunity for you to be able to get a buy opportunity, because it gives you an opportunity to be able to take a position. So this is a breaker block. This is an order block. This is an order block as well. So this is a breaker block. So anytime the market, you see, it has already done the retracement. So what we are looking at is just a push on the upside. So it is not much worried because it has already been used. So there is no need of extending it further. The one that has not yet been used, this one was used already. This breaker block was already used because after the breakout, the market retraced and then pushed up. The market has already confirmed that. So that one, it is not valid. The valid part one is this one. And these are the only valid positions that you can take because they have not yet been tested. And even this one has not yet been tested. This one is already tested. So we are looking at the market going on the upside, and it has already touched my order, and just need to activate it on my device so that we can be able to have some good buying opportunity. So we are targeting it to reach at around it might even go to, for me I'm targeting it at around 400, around 4 100, so 4100 levels. So that is the zone that I might see a good retracement, but also at this zone of 4050 we might see something like this. We might see something like that before we get to the New York session, because right now we are in the London session. But every time, even though you are just around and you see the market has a momentum opening on the upside of the Asian high, it's a good opportunity for you to be able to look for a buying opportunity. Or if it breaks on the lower side, is up to you to look for
Bitcoin
sell
has achieved
opportunity,
another all-time
and
high.
that
Today
is
we'll break
very,
it down for you and
very,
where the
very,
market
very
could be
interesting.
trending. My name is Paul.
And I
Welcome back to the
just want
show.
to wish
Let's go
you a
with
good
it.
day.
Today I want to thank our
That's
sponsor,
how we are
8th
looking at
Custom
gold.
Office, where
We
you
are
guys
very
can begin
bullish, very
self-custom.
bullish.
And guys,
So
one of
just
the
look
things
at the gold, very bullish. I just wish you a good day. There's not much to look at. Anticipate for that one. Then maybe we can have a look on the before I just call it a day. So there is something else that at a pullback to the zone, a pullback to the zone, then a push on the upside. It's a good opportunity for a buy. So if it has just decided to come on the downside, we just know how to fine tune this position. Yeah, so probably above the order block is a good opportunity for a continuation of a buy. So that's how me I'm looking at it. Then at the same point, if I pull back on this section, it's a good position for a buy. It's a good position for a buy. But if you are having enough capital, you can extend the SL, but risk as per your rules say. Don't risk as per me or per anyone else. So when the market broke at this point, we saw market creating higher highs and higher lows, because at this point it created a higher high, a higher low. Then from there the market broke again, and the market rallied up. Then we saw a higher high, then a higher low, then a higher high, a higher low. Now this is a higher high we are going to see, and still you shall be able to see a higher low. So at the same point, don't fear the market. What you should do is to align with it, and the market can be able to come to your position. So that's the best way to trade. If you have marked a position, don't chase the market. Don't enter at the zone that your rule does not tell you to enter at, because you are going to risk much. Because during this period is the time that there is uncertainties like geopolitical events, or some geopolitical wars in the Middle East. Then we have the U.S. Government shutdown. Today is on the 8th day for during this shutdown, because the shutdown took place on the 1st of October. Until now, it is still continuing. The previous government shutdown was on 2018. During the period of the same president Donald Trump, the first term, because most of the time Trump usually wants what he says to be done, but mostly the Feds try to disagree with them because the Feds, they are the ones that govern or they monitor the money for the United States. Therefore, they are the ones that makes decisions in terms of the interest rates. So they make those
Maybe
decisions
very
based
volatile markets. And of course, we saw Bitcoin go
on
up
the
today.
way the
Because
market
when
will
we
be
see these
affected
violent moves,
with
start to
with
have
this as
food
like those decisions because
problems.
politics
So
and
think about that
economics
in the
they are two
context of how
different
you're
things,
dealing
and
with your
they
portfolio.
don't
What's
want
the plan
to
to
take the
adapt? Because
country
all right, let's
to
get into it.
a
First,
dark
I want to
side
hit on
or
first. If Bitcoin
a
reaches
side that
12,
will affect the US
12K,
government
we could
economy
reach
in the
500K on top.
negative direction. So therefore, they make decisions based on the analysis or the way that they know that the decision will not affect the Feds or it will not affect the economy. So that's how we are looking at it. Then still before that, we are still seeing the effects of the rate decision because most of the time gold is being driven by these uncertainties like interest rates, the way people are looking at the interest rate, the way they are projecting it. So sometimes gold is driven by that fear in the market of gold continuing to be able to be more stronger. Then at the same point, gold is also being driven by some events like the speeches that most of the time now and then they affect the market. So most of the time, still the time that we have speeches, we should be very very keen mostly the speeches that are affecting the USD. So then, therefore, still at the same point, due to this economic shutdown, we might see a weaken on gold, on the USD, therefore strengthening the US dollar, strengthening the gold. So we just have a proper risk management on this. Then still another thing that might affect the asset is the fear of the investors because they want to put their money in safe haven assets like gold because gold is well taken as a safe haven asset as compared to other assets. So gold is a safe haven asset as well as USDJPY. So right now investors are trying to run away from USD going to gold. So much investors will invest in gold, and most of them they will buy gold so that they can be able to hold. And when huge amount of money comes to gold, so gold will continue going high because there is much money that is pushing it on the upside. So that's all. Like we should have a look on it because we don't want to mess around with our trading career. Then because of due to that, so tutakuta tuko na more bullish momentum in the market. So I just want to wish you a good day
Aliko
and a
Dangote,
blessed
thank you
one. We
so
don't have
much for
much. Bye
speaking to
bye.
Bloomberg.